Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host on Click Digest, and this is the first look at the Lava Icon, which has just been announced at a price of around 12,000 rupees. You will get it in market exclusively on Snapdeal to start with. It's priced around 11 to 12,000 rupees later on at the MOP. I'm gonna give you my quick first impressions and hands-on. This is a 5-inch display phone, so it feels nice in hand, fits easily in hand. It's a high definition IPS display, which is visible because when you see it from steep angles, you can still see the display, and the viewing angles, color clarity, brightness, contrast, etc. is very good. The display looks very vivid. It uses an interesting design language. There are 3 touch capacitive buttons below the display, which is a 5-inch display, and there is this metallic portion which sort of overhangs. There is also metal used on the sides, and you have the power or wake up key as well as volume rockers on the right hand side, followed by a SIM card tray. There is another SIM card tray on the other side. It comes with 16 GB internal memory, and on top you have charging port. There is a 3.5mm audio port. On bottom you have primary microphone hole, and there is a secondary microphone hole at the rear. There is a 13 megapixel camera which comes with autofocus and dual LED flash, and it comes with Sony Exmor sensor. Let me give you a quick demonstration by clicking a few shots and showing you the quality of the front as well as rear facing cameras. It is using a 5 megapixel sensor at front, which seems to be pretty capable. Let me so here is a selfie that I have just clicked, and seems to come with nice effects. It comes with autofocus as well as touch to focus effects. The display is kind of reflective, so you may not be able to see it very clearly, but it is capturing good amount of details. For the first impressions, the camera looks nice and seems to be giving good results. It comes with the capable sensors, and you can also shoot high definition videos here. Talking about the performance, it comes with a 1.3 GHz quad-core CPU by MediaTek and has 2 GB of RAM, which is good because you will get a good performance when it comes to gaming. But when it comes to overall performance numbers, we ran AnTuTu benchmarks, and it gave us a score of close to 19,000, which is what is expected out of a 1.3 GHz quad-core. It's a 32-bit chip, so it is not very fast, but at the same time it's not very slow either. So it's somewhere moderate when it comes to performance. In terms of graphics, it gave us a score of 53.5 frames per second with the Mali 400 GPU that is on the offer. So when it comes to gaming as well as graphics, this phone is moderate and can handle moderate games with ease. You can play games like Subway Surf and Frontline Commando. Because it has 2 GB of RAM, so most games will not stutter, but it is not for very heavy gaming. So if you are a gamer, this phone might not please you. What is special about this phone is that it is a beautifully designed phone and comes with a powerful set of cameras, a 13 megapixel rear and 5 megapixel front shooter, which does really well. And there is also a Dragontail Asahi glass on front, which is scratch resistant, so it will not take much bashing even if you rub it against metal accidentally. As you can see, the gaming is also working fine here, with the graphics being moderately good, the colors being very nice. So I'm impressed with the way it is handling this game, and it is kind of moderate. It's not very heavy, but it's still performing very well, and richness of colors and controls and the touch screen response, or the response when about the game, is very good. So I like what I see here. Now let me move to the software part. It is using a custom OS on top of Android KitKat. This OS is called StarOS, which has been developed by Lava only, and it's based on KitKat 4.2. So in terms of software, you will find some nice effects. It is not lagging, it's in fact smooth animation. It's scrolling very smoothly and looks very nice. So it's very sorted when it comes to user interface. A very simple and easy to use UI has been provided, but there is no lollipop on this, and there is no word on when we'll get lollipop. The UI seems easy and simple to use, so this is something that is sorted out. Summing up my first impressions and quick hands-on, I find this phone to be a beautifully designed phone. It comes with a nice build, use of metal and Asahi Dragontail glass. It uses a slim language, comes with a large 2500 mAh battery, and gives you good set of cameras. However, this is not meant for gamers, so if you want to play heavy games, you should look for something which is more powerful. But if you are someone who wants sleek, lifestyle oriented phones with good design and great set of cameras for taking beautiful selfies, this is a very good choice. This is all we have on our quick hands-on and first impressions review. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. And for more such videos, make sure you hit the red subscribe button. We'll come up with detailed reviews very soon, so stay tuned and make sure you subscribe. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.